Hey, and welcome to Inacore Gaming, or welcome back if you're a previous viewer. Thank you for coming in and spending some time with us today. We are jumping back into Astrox Imperium. I keep wanting to go back and do some more work on the Let's Play. Um, I don't really know whether you guys want to know these kinds of things or not. Anyway, so personally, some things have been going on. My life has been very hectic. Um, been traveling actually, doing some things. Even though we're in a pandemic, life still has to go on at some point. So anyway, I have not had the opportunities that I was having there for quite a while to create and post content on the channel. It's been a whole lot more difficult to be able to get videos out. And that's my way of making an excuse for my not having released a Let's Play video recently for Astrox Imperium, because I do have a character that we're actually playing the game through. That's really what I'm more interested in the game, is how does it play. But because this is an early access game, and he changes it like every 2 weeks. There's updates and changes that are made because he's working on it, and he gets enough done in a couple of weeks that here's our next change. And so I am also interested in bringing those changes to you. Excuse me. Of course, for me, and like I'll tell you for all of these, you should check out the devlog from the developer, Jace Masula, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And you can get to his channel. There's a link on the front of my channel. If you go to my channel, Inacore Gaming, and look on the front page, there will be a link to Jace Masula's channel there, and you can go watch the devlog yourself, because I think that is the best way. I mean, he's certainly the expert on the changes that are being made and how they affect the game. So I think that is definitely the best place to get your source of information. What do you come to me for then? Well, you come to me to get a perspective on that. Jace, of course, is understandably biased, and he should be. It's his art, and of course, there are things that he loves about it. And while he says, and I'm sure that he means it when he says it, that he's willing to discuss everything, it's still ultimately the decisions that he make are based on his things. And so, what do you come to me for? You come to me for an outside perspective. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that, but when your mama calls, you have to answer. I don't guess that's true for everybody, but for me and my family, when your mama calls, you answer the phone automatically. Put everything else on hold and find out what's going on. Anyway, where was I? I don't know. I was probably rambling. Yeah, so I've wanted to do a Let's Play video, but I haven't gotten to it. And of course, today is not one either. This is about Build 100. The developer has made a milestone. This is the 100th time that he's published an update to the game. And it's still early access. It's still not released, still not finished. So there's more content and stuff coming. He's kind of excited at this point because he gets to work on content, and he says that's fun for him. So he's enjoying working on the game at this point, and that's good for us, right? don't remember. I don't remember quality of life things. There might have been some stuff, but what he introduced in this build is wormholes, and he interestingly enough, let's see, is it the market? No, it's the lounge. So how are you going to find out where the wormholes are? Because they're not going to they're going to spawn randomly somewhere. But he said that in the news that you'll get a notification that, or a hint or something that sort of says, look, this weird thing has formed. Something. I don't know. He didn't show us what one looked like, and so I don't know what it's going to look like either. But in this list of news, there will be something that will say, look, there is a new anomaly here. So then you go and you go find it. So this is where you're going to be notified of where wormholes have spawned, and that'll be random. You know, so my game won't be this. The wormholes won't spawn in the same place that your game will spawn wormholes. So that's kind of cool. Everybody's game will be a little different. I mean, it's not. I don't think there's anything that says we can't have wormholes that spawn in the same place. It's just that they may or may not. There's nothing saying they will. You know. And one of the things that he did was he had to use a scanner in order to, because the wormhole is so small that you jump into a system, you can't just look and see it, and it doesn't show up on your your scanner. You know, is that called tactical scanning, tactical view? Anyway, when you're looking until you scan it. You know, so now one of the things that he's done for us is that he has provided us with a new tutorial. You know, I don't understand, because like I was looking at his, and his doesn't have this problem. When he was showing it on screen, basic fleet command was all in one line, like this was bigger. Like the window was a different size or different resolution or something, you know. But his had these three words were on one line, and then this was not covered up like this. But I don't see any way to resize the window. Is he running a different resolution? Jace, are you running a different resolution on your, I don't know. You probably won't see this. I doubt he watches these videos. But, anyway, I don't really know what that is. Huh. But here is our new tutorial, Wormhole Basics with Darius Gent. So, okay, teach me about wormholes. Wormholes are a rare anomaly in the Astrox universe. They are natural warp gates to unseen sectors not shown on the map until explored. Wormholes use natural cosmic energy to warp a ship from one end of the wormhole to the other. The energy involved can take time to store up in the wormhole. When the wormhole is used, energy is used as well. This can cause the wormhole to become unstable and eventually to collapse it entirely. It is currently unknown what causes wormholes to generate, but we do know it has something to do with concentrated energy. Wormholes have a small gravitational pull and often collect trash and debris from the sector. In some cases, the items can be extremely valuable. So wormholes kind of act like vacuum cleaners, sucking things from one sector and dumping it into like a pocket sector. like this little place that doesn't exist until you go through the wormhole. So what this is saying is this thing is a trash collector, and sometimes the stuff that it collects can be extremely valuable. So some of these wormholes, when you jump into them, are going to have lots of crates that when you start opening have lots of unique or very high dollar or something special about the items that are in it. Wormholes can be some of the most dangerous places. Hostile environments and extremely low security can prove deadly for even most seasoned pilots. So in Jace's words, hostile environments where your life support disappears very quickly, so you can't stay there. You can get in and get out very quickly. Those are a problem. And then there are low security ones, which means that you jump in and there are raiders, and the raiders are tough. These are going to be tough fights. Not just wimpy raiders, but tough raiders in there. But hopefully he didn't say it, but I hope that means they'll drop better loot. If they're tougher opponents, surely tougher opponents should reward you more better, more better, but they reward you appropriately. Okay. Right. Okay. Finding wormholes can be tricky since they do not spawn very often. When they do, it is hard to know where they are. Okay, they do not spawn very often, but at least for now, he said, wormholes are persistent. So once they spawn, they don't despawn until you collapse them. If you collapse it, but they don't disappear. So once it spawns, it's going to be there. He did say that in the future he may write an event that goes through, the event spawns and it goes through and deletes all wormholes, all unexplored wormholes that are older than X amount of time. When they do spawn, it is hard to know where they are. You cannot see them very well with the naked eye, but using some specialized equipment will help you locate their position. The active scanner will report if a sector has wormhole energy nearby. This report will also provide the signal strength and allow you to calculate the relative distance from your ship. Using this method, you can hone in on the signal and eventually reveal the wormhole once you get within 500 meters. Okay. The sector area that a wormhole will transport you to will remain accessible even if the wormhole itself has collapsed. So if you have warp drive, once you've gotten to there, you can get back to that sector using your warp drive even if the wormhole disappears. Warp drive systems are still a viable way to travel to a wormhole sector, but they can be a nightmare if you find yourself without enough fuel to get back. This may require that you harvest a star for fuel, so it is highly recommended that you always carry a harvesting beam with you when warp driving to a wormhole. The wormhole sectors usually have more jumps available at the exit gate than the wormhole entrance does. So you have to carry a harvesting beam so that you can harvest fuel from a star. Okay. See, that's something that I have not played with in the game yet, and I've got to learn how to do that and then show you guys, right? I've got to learn how to use warp drives, and how to get the fuel and how to get fuel from a star with a harvesting beam, blah, 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 and then make a video of that. So that's going to be something that's got to come up pretty soon. There are two different ways that you can keep a wormhole open and usable. The first way is to construct an energy generator near the wormhole gate. This will provide a source of energy to the wormhole and will constantly recharge the energy it uses to warp your ship. This will keep the wormhole open. However, the number of consecutive uses is still limited. You will need to wait for the wormhole to recharge. Some wormholes have a stronger gravitational pull than others. These tend to collect crates from nearby battles, and these crates can often contain valuable items. The crates will be scattered amongst the other garbage collected by the wormhole, so it may take some looking to find them. Unlike normal crates, wormhole crates begin deteriorating even before they are unsealed for the first time. It is speculated that the warp process causes enough damage to break the seal in transit, as crates are not designed for traveling at worm speeds. Collect the crates before they expire, and their items are lost forever. So, if you find a wormhole, you got to get in, you got to start opening the crates and taking them and jumping back and forth and getting all the stuff out. So, if you're going to do wormhole hunting as a career or as something to do, you'd probably have to have a cargo ship to do it. And you can only do that. Of course, you could take in 10 mercenaries with you and load all of them, especially if you took... No, it's going to be interesting because if you have one of these treasure loot wormholes, does it have raiders in it? Because if it has a lot of raiders in it, then you may want to take 4 combat guys and you, and then 6 cargo transporters. Who knows? It is not uncommon for raiders to use the wormhole sectors as safe havens for their criminal activities. In many cases, the raiders will set traps for unsuspecting wormhole explorers looking for easy profits from the mineral-rich asteroids. These raider groups will hide cloaked in the asteroid fields and wait until you are mining before ambushing their unsuspecting victims. Always be prepared for combat when exploring wormholes, or you may find yourself caught off guard. On rare occasions, raiders will establish a hideout or headquarters inside a wormhole. If this is the case, you will know right away how dangerous the sector is. Raiders will be swarming around a centralized structure that usually houses the manufacturing of illegal bliss. They will fight to the death to defend their operations, so tread lightly in these wormhole sectors. Although very rare, wormhole sectors can be quite pleasant from time to time. Moderate environments, resource-rich, and not a single raider in sight. These wormhole sectors make for great mining operations or even a full-scale base with dozens of structures. So, that's given us an opportunity. So some wormholes, some of the universes you get to are going to be really nice. And so you could basically turn that into, you drive energy into the wormhole entrance, and you always have a base of operations. Of course, once you use warp drive, you can get there anyway. But it's like a house in other games where they give you a house that's yours. This is like sort of providing us a place that's ours. Well, that pretty much sums up what is known about the wormholes at this time. I will go ahead and place this wormhole tutorial document in your pilot journal. Be careful out there, as wormholes can be deadly to those low-level, inexperienced pilots looking for an easy score. Deadly. Yep. Thank you. There you go. You can access this document anytime you need to. Just open your pilot's journal. You will find it under Documents. Anyway, take care out there. Stay safe. Okay, so that was the tutorial. Let's see. Journal. And Documents. Wormholes. Finding a wormhole could be tricky. The lifespan of a wormhole can be varied. It's not known what causes a wormhole to collect and store energy. With every use of wormhole, it will degrade. Yeah. Okay. The sector area that a wormhole will transport to will remain accessible even at the wormhole. We read that. There are 2 different ways that you can keep a wormhole. We read that. We didn't see this part. The second way to stabilize a wormhole is to construct a warp gate on top of it. Once a warp gate harness has been assembled around an entrance or exit with an energy generator in range, the wormhole will transform into a warp gate and no longer require an energy recharge for usage. If the warp gate is destroyed, the wormhole will collapse and the gate will no longer exist. So, looks to me like that's everything that we read, but now we don't have to go through the tutorial again, right? But what happened to the other document that we had? Didn't we have a document from this other tutorial that we... Oh, that was a different character, right? That's what that is. You must lose this stuff when you... Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So if I went back and did that tutorial, it would show back up. So interesting. Now, let's undock, run an active scan. Is there a wormhole anywhere? Is there a wormhole in this zone? Very common construction, but no... See, if there had been a wormhole, it would have popped up and said, there's a wormhole. No, why are these guys harvesting? I didn't tell them to harvest, did I? But they are. It's weird. Huh. Not sure why they automatically started mining. I mean, it's not that I mind them doing that. See, the auto task is disabled. Huh. So anyway, in this zone, sorry, no wormhole. Can't show you one. And I really don't know where one is, because there was nothing in the news that showed me that's where he said they would be. Wanted criminal, balanced budget, Star Shadow Hub, edge course, coursed pilot. So nothing has formed. I don't see anything here that indicates an anomaly has been found. So I can't show you one. I can't just go, here's one, you know. We can come here and do an active scan, I guess. Oh, he did say that he had improved the textures on a lot of the maps, and I can tell. Look at that. That definitely looks much more textured. See there? Oh yeah. But why in the world would something like that form in space? Is there things like that in space? I don't. I don't. I don't know. I don't know what would form a structure. Because what? What are you talking about? Well, if you look in space, most things are spherical, right? They're not. I mean, they may be oblong, but they're basically round. Most things are round, which is just like all these little pebbles. So what formed something like this? It wasn't the force that I'm used to, right? Would be interesting to know, and who knows? We may find out some of the more of the lore. Um, One of the things that he did while we're flying over here slowly, because I'm not going to turn that, is you remember there used to be little radio buttons here, and he's now changed that and put them down here, right? And he's going to add some more things like, like instead of maybe some of these things, just a whole lot of little, so you'll have the ability to maybe not have to have this window open all the time or that one open, and you can just click, which I think is really good, Jace, if you see this, which you won't. But if you do, I think that's very good. That's a very nice, I like it. I'm with you, man. It looks good. Works very well. Improved scanner. "500% to max targets." Whoa, I want one of those. $78,000. Wow. Okay. Is there a garage? We don't need a garage. We just need this. Life support. Gonna pull protein bar out and put the noodles in. Ta-da! Okay. There is a refinery. Let's put this in, and this, and this, and this. Okay. Let's move this to here. Huh. Alright. Well, activate that. We'll have to remember to come get our stuff. Well, I couldn't figure out where the log was. See me changing all this stuff? So they demand food service, products, kitchen appliances, furniture, and oil. And they're supplying clothing, entertainment, food service, transport, and toys. Another thing I've never done is really build anything I've never done the building thing yet. Manufacturing stuff. Need to do that at some point. Okay. Refinery. Stop. Okay. Interesting. Okay. No. Okay. Put this back here. This here. This here. Okay. Now, go here. Put that there. That there. And this here. Can open this. Pull out as much as we can. And activate that again. Now, go to the market. We can sell this. No, can't. Can we sell this? No. Can we sell this? No. Okay. So we can't sell any of that stuff. What about a protein bar? I'll buy a protein bar. That's cool. Okay, so I guess we're toting this with us. And we're undocking because you're leaving all your stuff. Yeah, I can't tote it. I mean, I'm gonna have to tote some of it. I guess I could take this, put this here, open storage, put the storage, put this in storage, right? Oh, there's plenty of room in storage. Okay. And I could put this. Well, I might sell this. I might try to sell it somewhere else. See if I can sell it somewhere else. So we'll tote it with us. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is probably we want to go to Bitcola or Entropy or Gemicus. Let's go to Gemicus. Okay, here we are in Gemicus. And there's a station. And that's what we want. We want a station. Right over to it. Okay. Why didn't my ships, why didn't other ships make it in with me? Oh, there they are. Just took them a minute. Okay. Oh, look, we got everything here. We got a market. Can we sell this stuff here? No? No? No. Wow. There just isn't very many places in the world that wants to buy this stuff, huh? Okay, let's look at life support. Temperature genie. Isn't that what we already have? Temperature genie. Level 3. Already got that. So, nothing here. What about energy improved? So which is better, advanced Or improved. Advanced is better. Okay. Improved. Improved, 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 improved. Alright. But if we go back to the market, we look at here, look like this is an advanced. Didn't we have an advanced? We must have. Let's buy an advanced one. Buy an advanced shield generator. And what I really want is an advanced target, whatever. The thing that gives you 500% more targets. That comes in very handy. Gotta have a garage to install this stuff though, right? Here. Here. We install this one. And this one. And that means that we can now sell these things. No? Huh. Man, I'm gonna have to end up taking a big hit on some of those. If I don't want to tote them around everywhere. I just don't care. I just want them gone. I'll tote these. It's only 64 cubic meters of space for all of that. Might as well tote it. As a matter of fact, we'll go back. Oh, that was a different spot. Yeah. I was going to say we'll go back to the refinery and just collect what was, but it's the next sector over. Anything else here? 10, 10, 10, 10. Laser maintenance. What? Didn't realize we had one that we weren't trained up to. So no sense in you watching this. Hang on, we'll pause the video. I'll be back when we're done here. Hang on. Stay right there. Okay, we're back, and so we're all trained up and we're ready to head on. When I was here, I don't remember using my active scanner when I was in this zone. Where are my minions? Come, minions. Return to ship formation. Huh? Oh, what's wrong with them? We got no report. Nothing. So I guess there's no wormhole in this sector. Okay. So, I don't want to spend a lot of time bogging you down. You know, I mean, I'd love to show you a wormhole. I can't. If you'll look at the dev log, you'll see that he shows you one and what they look like. So you can at least see what one looks like. And he even goes through one and it shows you the other end of it. Unfortunately, I can't do that for you. Um, I can't do that for you. University, garage, no refinery? What? Are there two stations in this zone? There is. Imperium Republica was where I was before, right? Whoops. Uh-huh. Well, let's go there. Okay. Now we have the refinery that we can stop. Pull some more of this stuff over. Okay. And then we got to look at storage. Going to head back to Void Starcross now. I think that I've really shown you everything that I've found interesting about the newest update, and that's the wormholes in the tutorial. Of course, finding a wormhole now is going to take some time, more time than I want to spend with you guys just watching me flounder around. Um, so, and really, in the Let's Play videos, we're not going to be able to do wormholes at this point because we're not going to be high enough level to really be able to experiment with them. I mean, we might be able to jump into one and jump back out before we die, but if it's that harsh, who knows if we can, so um, biomate. Can we sell stuff on the market here? We can. carbon, hydrogen, and we have a refinery where we can put some stuff in. Oh, still got more room. And then from here, 8720, okay. Activate that. Take the last little bit out. Now that should eliminate all that was in these guys. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, I was wondering how we ended up with more. See, so when this refines, there's obviously some waste, right? Because it had 8750 of 8750. Now, as it's breaking this down into these three things, we're losing some, right? We're down 200 almost already. Boom, down 200. So there is waste. Has something to do with definitely volume decreases anyway, right? Some of the mass is gone. So we'll let that rock and roll on. So anyway, we'll let that go. Hope you enjoyed this. Please, if you did, click the like button. If you would like to leave me a comment, I do read them. Leave me a comment and I'll read it. I may respond, I may not. Some I respond to, some I don't. It just depends on what the comment is, you know. But I definitely read them. So definitely leave me a comment. If you want to be notified of upcoming videos, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and the system will notify you when new videos are posted to the channel. And please do subscribe. That's one of the things that helps me out is subscriptions. Likes are okay. Likes are cool. Certainly helps you to trend and things, but subscriptions are the money maker. And when I say that, there is no monetization for my channel. I have way too few subscribers, and it's a hobby, not a job, so there is no money involved in my channel, just so you know, if you're new to YouTube and stuff. Click the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Those are the three things that I would hope that and I would encourage you to do to interact with me. Those are the ways that you and I can interact. You what? Interact? Yes, I'm a creator. I'm a creator of videos, but you have the ability to communicate with me anytime you want. So utilize those tools. That's what makes social media platforms cool, right? As always, at the end of my video, I want to encourage you to search out, find a place of worship where you feel both welcome and comfortable. I would encourage you to attend that place of worship regularly, both with an open heart and an open mind. And I believe that can be an experience for you that is both rewarding and fulfilling. It is for me, and I believe that it can be for you as well. It's just like most things, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. That's the way life is, unfortunately. People want to believe that you can get something for nothing, or that the government can provide, or whatever. Those things are all false. You ever only are going to get out of something what you put into it. That is a universal truth. So if you're not willing to put in the work, then you should never expect to reap the rewards. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Come back, check us out. We'll still be here clicking along. Until next time, see ya.